Hey, everybody, it's Alan, and I am truly hoping that you are all doing well. Today is November 15th, and that would mark the 5-year anniversary of the passing of country guitar legend Mr. Roy Clark, who passed away on this date in 2018. Let's listen to a couple of Roy Clark songs. Okay, first thing, we're going to listen to the instrumental of Riders in the Sky, which is performed live at a show in Texas. And we're going to follow that up with 12th Street Rag.
Evening. Thank you. One more time. Boy, you ain't kidding. Don't I wish one more time? Just soon as the blood returns. I have to confess to you, that does hurt. When I was over there doubled over, that little thin smile on my face, that wasn't an act. Behind it was pure pain. And you're probably sitting out there wondering, why in the world would he keep trying to do it if it hurt him so bad? Well, I'll keep doing it before I get a day job. That's right, me and 7 a.m. don't get along.
Now, personally, I think it's arguable that Roy Clark may be the most influential guitar player in all of country music history. I would have to augment that by saying everybody bows down to Chet Atkins. So there's Chet Atkins and then there's everybody else. But not too far past that is Roy Clark. He should be mentioned in the same breath as people like Jerry Reed and Albert Lee. And definitely you can hear his guitar playing inspiring players like, Vince Gill and Brad Paisley. It's such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful style. And yet, listen to it. It's very clean. There's just a little bit of reverb on there. Certainly no being hidden behind distortion and stuff like that. And then, his comedic nature lends to sort of the humanity of his guitar playing. It's really quite wonderful. Part of the reason I would have to put him up there as one of the most influential guitar players in country music is, of course, his long run on Hee Haw. But then there's also his appearances on TV shows like, various variety shows that they did in black and white back in the day, which is the first time I ever heard the 12th Street Rag was in a video of him playing it in black and white. But then he had an appearance on, I think it was The Odd Couple, where he was actually playing in the apartment, and it was again kind of remarkable. He had a lot of TV exposure, which then would go on to inspire other guitar players to learn how to play or play similar styles to him, because he was right there on their television set, broadcast to the entire country and, to a certain degree, the entire world, so that people could watch him play and watch him do this. In many ways, he would have to be considered one of the truly one of the most visible guitar players, especially in the 60s and 70s, because he was so accessible through the TV show. It's an interesting thing to think about. It's like, well, who are your inspirations going to be? I've told you all in the past, it's like my first two musical influences were Ray Charles and Buddy Rich, piano player and drummer. Why? I saw them on Sesame Street playing with Muppets, Ray Charles singing It's Not Easy Being Green with Kermit the Frog. Buddy Rich playing drum solos, dueling drums with Animal from the Muppet Show. I mean, what you see, especially at a very young age, can leave a very deep impression on you. And although I did play drums for a little while and I never took up the piano, I can't help but at least acknowledge the importance of those two artists, Ray Charles and Buddy Rich, on me. And similarly, Roy Clark, he's one of the first guitar players I can ever remember hearing. Now, I grew up in a house where my parents, especially my mother, loved country music. And so Roy Clark, although not necessarily a staple in the house, was certainly played. And I could hear him and then hear other guitar players like Glenn Campbell and others. So country music is a huge part of my background, even though, again, I don't really play it. Anyway, I just wanted to honor the man's memory for being such a massive influence across the entire guitar genre, but specifically in country music and instrumental music to a certain degree as well. And so, rest in peace, Mr. Roy Clark, and thank you for being you. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. We can talk about it further. Give me any critiques you'd like to. I'm open. Just know that I appreciate y'all, and I wish you well. Take care.